Maybe I judged this differently had I known going in that YG was the game's favorite rapper. I felt like that was pertinent information for me to know.
He knew all the songs.
I was conflicted.
And made it clear.
Yeah.
Well, that's what made it impossible for me to ever say Game won.
Don't tell me the game went out like that. Don't tell me the guy that made Jesus Peace got blown out by YG. Mr. Tooted and Booted. Oh my God. But y'all know how verses can go. But with no further ado, let's get to the Joe Budden Podcast. Let's see what they had to say about this West Coast versus between the Game and YG. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Versus.
Ice.
No. I shouldn't be the first one to speak. I'm waiting for the damn. My bad. You was right.
I said YG too.
I'm not talking to you then.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to who didn't say that.
Oh, that's true. There were some people that were
Somebody
was
shut
up
up.
calling you crazy.
Yeah, I'm bugging. I'm just waiting for that. Then we can talk about verses.
Joseph?
Is he talking to me?
I believe
He
he's
ain't talking to me. I was on his side.
Yeah.
He ain't talking to me.
Oh, he is talking. All right, what you want me to say? I'll say it. I'll say it. What do you want me to say?
The floor's yours.
Oh, so I saw verses. Listen, I clearly underestimated how many songs are just about being a blood.
All of them.
Yo, I don't know what I was expecting to hear. All I heard was, see, YG I know that about, but in the beginning it looked like Game was trying to match blood energy with blood energy on the record too.
I think he fucked that up a little bit.
He absolutely
Me
fucked
too.
that up.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He played One Blood round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all I needed to see.
Well, no, that was him trying to blood it out.
Yeah.
So every song, they like, nigga, this is my flag. Nigga, we is blood. Big and back. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
And I know to the Bloods, this is a time y'all
It's
had.
New Year's Eve.
But to
Or however you say that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Boo Beer's beef. It was definitely Boo Beer's beef. Yeah, so they having a good time, but for the guy at home watching with his family, it's like, this is a lot of fucking blood shit. So I just watched it. To Ice's point, we gave it to YG. We gave it to YG.
Yeah.
We gave it
no
to YG.
choice.
I just think you a phony nigga. That's
How?
why I have a problem saying it to you.
Why? How am I phony nigga?
Because
'Cause of how?
for 10 years, or however long you've been here, you've stood on the hill of nobody wants to see Game in the verses. You have said that. I've been up since 5 trying to find the clip, but I haven't. Fans, if y'all find it, great. But that was your thing, and nobody fucking argued with you about that because why would somebody argue? And the second YG is announced.
Well, there's a person that could see Game in the verses. That's all.
Wow.
There's
That's
always
not
exceptions.
But see, don't try to paint it as phony. Like, you keep trying to move my points around. I'm not taking anything away from Game. Matchups matter. We say this every single versus.
Styles make fights.
Styles make fights, exactly. You hear YG Game in Compton or in LA, I'm not sure exactly where, but if you're familiar, and I understand how a lot of people, especially on the East Coast, might not be too familiar with YG's music. I am. Y'all know me.
I seen that shit in person. I know it. I don't.
I listen to West Coast rap.
Same.
So that is a bad matchup for Game. It was almost like I don't see how he could win this.
Why'd you got
That has
nothing but
nothing.
party records?
But me saying that. But my thing is me saying that is not taking nothing away from how I feel about Game as a rapper, as an artist, about his discography,
Or as a
nothing.
versus opponent.
Same, yeah.
Right.
And
That's all.
hey, call me delusional and dumb. I still feel like there was a chance for Game to win.
If he would have played his hand better, I think he could have at least made it.
I don't know what-
interesting.
I don't
If he would
know
have played
what
some
he-
other songs too.
I don't know what he was up to do.
he left a lot of
He didn't
high
play
hits.
Celebration. He waited way too long to play Higher. He didn't play Certified Gangster. He didn't play fucking, what's the other joint that I wanted him to play?
coulda.
He could have played crack music. Like he had records that are more. But again, to that point, a lot of these songs they appeal to outside of LA, not LA. This is a LA thing. So I'm trying to play the records that'll resonate better in LA.
I think he did that.
Than what the rest of the nation or the rest of the world want to see that they might know. Game records, them records you be naming ain't really hit like that out there.
But the problem with that was
Certified Gangster should have came on no matter what.
yeah.
Though,
But the
especially
problem with
there.
that was the YG shits was smashes that everybody knew nationwide. Plus was anthems
Not everybody.
in LA.
There was a lot of YG records.
Oh,
that
no.
are regional.
I know. True. But I'm talking about the ones that we know are smashes.
Yeah.
That was my point.
You-
when it was
I agree
when
with
it was
you when you
made
said
up,
that.
like y'all are gonna forget a bunch of these records, but when you hear them, it's like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Well, and then, right, maybe I judged this differently had I known going in that YG was the game's favorite rapper. I felt like that was pertinent information for me to know.
He knew all the songs.
I was conflicted.
And we made it clear.
Yeah.
Well, that's what made it impossible for me to ever say Game won. Because on the YG set, Game and his whole side was vibing.
Yeah.
They was lit. And on the Game set, YG and them niggas, they didn't look like they were doing all of that. So I was conflicted, right? Because on one hand, I want the OGs and the veterans and the older niggas to do exactly what Game did.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Everybody acknowledges you as that figure out west. You got this shit started. YG and them niggas kept saying, yo, we grew up to you.
Word.
So that's there already. But I guess to see it, he was just too happy.
Game seemed like he was YG was his favorite rapper performing his songs and stuff. It looked more like Game kind of early on knew YG's records and knew where they were. They would perform better. So I'm not really me versus you.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be a hater.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't
do
wanna
that.
Make it seem like it's,
you know what I'm saying? I saw Wack post something before the verses. It was like, yo, this is a setup. I don't even know why Game took this verses because what he said, Larry Jackson owns Complex.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, not Larry
He's
Jackson.
basically saying the fix was in.
The fix was in. He was like, they're gonna clip up all of this and make it look like Game won on social media. And all this is before anything took place.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to get ahead of it. I think they knew we can't really win this in this building.
So the DJ, I forgot her name. Fuck. Charisma. Shout out to Charisma. The DJ is like, all right, y'all, before we get started, all the sexy ladies to the front. All right, that's when I sat up. I sat up. Because if y'all gonna find some sexy ladies in this mess, I want to see it. I've been watching for an hour and a half. I ain't seen a pussy walk by at all.
a long hair.
So now Charisma must have felt the same way because she was like, all right, I'm giving it a sec. Come on, y'all. Hey, there go a little corner over there. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And I was like, you know what? Ain't no sexy bitches here. And sure enough, they found some little sexy Mexicans, because you know in LA, it's LA. You know, they still do the paper bag shit out there.
You know they say the same thing about New York. When it comes to how New York niggas and Dominican women and Puerto Rican women. They say the same shit.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
did not know that.
Yes.
It makes sense though.
And it's a
I
very
mean, it's
valid
known
point.
for the clubs in New York that only barmaids are dark skinned. You got to be foreign to dance. That's what they say about New York City for fact.
Well, that's a fact about New York City. But who thinks that New York niggas are not fucking black women?
No, I think LA niggas not fucking black women.
We're
do.
talking about fucking.
And I'm telling you that they think New York niggas is fucking Dominican women and Puerto Rican women because that's what niggas talk about all the time.
LA, I promise you.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Black girls up here. He might be right because they say that about me. So yeah, he might be right. I'm telling you.
They did say that about you. They did say you like the Latinos. They said that the bitch ain't half rice and bean, you don't want it. They said that about you.
But that couldn't be further from.
Freeze, this nigga trying to slip that.
Yeah, I can vouch for that because
You put that to bed though. Go ahead. With your black queen.
Yo, Freeze, you trying to slip it in, Freeze. Nigga, when the ghost came in, nigga, you had no other choice. Nigga, you had no choice. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Yeah. Your history was a little shaky at first, but she cleaned you up.
But that's not
She
true.
and she low-key looked, she's from Trinidad, but she cleaned you up.
Yeah.
She cleaned you up.
Yeah, her hair curl up.
But I don't.
Ponytail was curly. I said, wait a minute now.
She cleaned them
Yeah.
But I know why they say that about me. I know why they say that about me because all of the shit that has been public, has been that.
Latina.
but behind the scenes, that's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah, but Trey Bomb is black.
Yes, there
I
are,
don't think people
there
can
are
nobody
black
seen her.
women all through my sexual
She not black.
history.
You made a face.
I'm not Trey mother black.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, first baby mom always black.
There are.
First baby mom
When
always
you
black.
down,
You know the first baby mom.
Mona, he lived on her and all that.
You know
It was her crib.
Look, the first baby mama beat you up too. Let's move on.
So they brought the girls up there all wearing red.
Naturally.
Game bring them up there because it's Game's song. Game get the dance. They spin them around. Hey,
Nice.
I'm in the crowd tweet. Hey, nigga, I'm doing my shit. I'm in my bag, nigga. His song ends. The bitches stay. That's how it goes. Why? It's YG turn.
Shocked.
Because I'm a nigga, I already know what YG thinking. We all been. Hey, so YG turn song come on.
Slide.
He say, all right, you had the vibes for you going. You're not gonna keep the vibes over there, right? Like, can we share? Like, can I get some? Can they come over here? Because when they came on stage, Game said, "I'm taking this one." And took the little one that might have been cute out the bunch, left YG to be with some. So YG tried to get his get back. Yo, can I get the vibes? Game said sure, but he didn't mean sure. That was like an Imani sure. he didn't really mean sure. So when the girls tried to make their way to YG, Game grabs the girl, the one YG won.
No, he didn't.
Yes, the fuck he did. Hey, the one that all the black niggas is saying, if I have to fuck one of these girls,
I want that
it's
one.
gonna be that one. Game grabbed her hand. Now YG got to do the song. So I'm laughing. I'm like, this ain't over yet. And sure enough, it wasn't over. Game do a song. Now he got to hump the bitch because now he done drunk the Don Julio. Because now he gone.
That tequila.
So now
It'll do it.
So now he got a dry hump gyrate. Now he fucking this girl on
done picked
the
her up.
stage. Yeah, in front of
Did he
YG.
have to?
The Apple camera cut quick. Shit start showing the DJ booth.
I don't think none of that YG shit is even possible without what Game did.
Facts. That's a fact.
That's a
though.
fact. Nobody's
I think
debating
YG
that.
would say that too.
Yeah, he would.
Actually, he might have even said
He did actually
But
say that.
what I'm saying is,
It's more important,
if
though.
you were there for the Game run, and I hate to be caveman, you had to be
Be it,
there.
nigga. Let's go in
I
the
was
cave.
there.
But
I was.
those Dr. Dre beats were the hardest Dr. Dre beats ever in 2005.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
New York niggas, with nothing you could do with those beats and an aggressive nigga rhyming. Then he had Nate Dogg on Mad Hooks.
Yeah.
Like, rest in peace, Nate
Rest
Dogg.
in peace,
But
Nate Dogg.
he was trying to explain to the people the importance of Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
Niggas is just like, yo, nigga, fuck. But I was home like, wow.
And to YG's credit, which is one on his early records. Hey, I got something to say. I'm the only nigga made it out the West without Dre. Like, I didn't need that.
That's
I couldn't get that. You got that. It's like when Fab saying, I came in this game with no Dr. Dre, no beat from Diddy, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, some niggas, y'all was able to get ushered in by greatness. And some of us had to go the other route, and we still up here. So yeah, I'm gonna boast on that. I'm gonna brag on that part.
Because on both sides, and again, I'll move on, but on both sides, it appeared like there were very high-ranking, important members.
Yeah.
I don't think these functions could happen without
that.
Yo, shout out to the very important, high-ranking members. No,
Colleagues.
for real. And they kept introducing, hey, this is motherfucking OG C down low. I was like, all right. I'm glad he's here.
Hey, Mr. Cedar.
Game was so
Hey,
drunk.
Mr. Cedar.
Yeah, no.
He don't even be on camera. Look.
Yo, Game was so drunk, hitting the nigga, hitting the OG like that.
Yes, the homeboy that, yo, he don't even be, come on, they had to make him come from the back. Yo, please, yo, this the only nigga I answer to right here. The
with the
rest of
glasses.
you nigga, and I'm looking at him like,
Yeah.
makes sense.
And he looked like it. Yeah.
I would answer too.
It makes sense.
And he went up there just cool.
It makes sense.
Yeah, him.
I had the shit, and that nigga looked tall. I forgot Game was tall.
Yeah,
Game
Game
tall,
tall as
and it was
shit.
niggas that look.
He didn't look tall because all them niggas is tall out.
Yo, don't do another. We don't have no more like gang member verses that need to happen, right?
We got.
There's still something. Yeah.
It's still a couple.
He should have did the song I'm on. That's why he lost.
Shout out to Game.
Indeed.
Word.
NYG.
Shout out to YG.
Shout out to
What we not gonna
YG.
do?
Y'all two dudes are them
Listening
niggas.
RJ up there. Shout out to RJ.
The fans won, LA won, the members won. Fucking y'all did it.
Look, for me, I'm just glad nobody got shot. Hey, I like Game. He's an incredible artist, but he always been a clout chaser to me. He's willing to do anything for clickbait, willing to do anything to go viral, willing to do anything to sell an album. Y'all know this about Game. And to me, the difference in personality, it just showed up on the stage, you know, and we know girls like Game, he smashed chicks and all this other stuff, but what I just said is still true. Y'all know Game will do anything for some attention. Even the thought of people from your city being like, we know he put water in this bottle and pretend to be drunk. Whether or not he was really drunk at the verses or not, I'm just saying the fact that that's some running thing with him. It goes into the examples where I'm talking about Game and his antics. YG is not that. Cool dude, laid back. To me, he's almost like a cool version of Tyga. You know, Tyga with the Rack City. Rack City always had a club banger, but we always thought Tyga was corny because of the stuff we heard about Tyga in social media. YG is the guy who would make the summer banger, the club banger, but we still thought he was cool. His reputation was never, you know, tarnished by something you saw on social media. You see what I mean? We know YG for laying back, messing with Sweetie, and also he don't really come outside in the social media streets, so that helps his reputation. To me, all of that is apparent in the verses. Game dry humping chicks and all that type of stuff. His association of Whack 100, like, this is Whack 100's artist. So for me, it's always been a weird balance with Game. So it's kind of hard to root for him sometimes. And then he does stuff and you like, all right, bro. Whereas YG, he can just kind of sit back, play the songs, be himself. I feel like YG don't have to try as hard. Game feels like he always trying to prove something to somebody. Always trying to prove he a real rapper and all this other stuff and he a real street. It's like, bro, you know why you gotta do that? Because you've done so many things to make people think about something else other than the music. And I think Game in his head, he knows that. And to me, that's the stuff I look at when I'm looking at this verses. Of course, YG was gonna win because the verses, number one, it's always the underdog who's winning. And so in this situation with YG and Game, that's what it is. YG got the outside songs. He got the summer bangers. He got the club joints. Not to say Game don't have those. It's just YG's whole career was built off of those. Even though YG had a real good album one time too. I forgot that YG album I liked. It's almost a recent album. But YG got like one or two good albums. But for Game, who has a lot of really good albums, that don't lend itself to a versus stage. So what happened to me was obvious, but it's been a trend in verses for a while now. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.